So this is my clinic. It's called a CSB de Centre de Santé de Base, which is basically just health center type 2, which means that I do have a doctor. There are some of the government clinics that are a type 1 and they only have a nurse or maybe a midwife, but my clinic has a doctor and a midwife. This is market day, Friday, which is by far the busiest day that we have at the clinic. My commune has about 30,000 people in it, and so a lot of them only come to my area on market day, and so they come to the clinic on that day. So I've asked the staff and some of the patients if it's okay for me to take a video and kind of walk you through what my day sort of typically looks like. So here we go. You can all see how I work. On the far left there is where people pick up their medicine after they've seen the doctor. And the middle window here is the room that I usually work in, which I help kind of with the paperwork for giving vaccines and weighing babies, sick babies under the age of 5 to check for malnutrition, and we take their temperature and stuff just so that the doctor doesn't have to do that, because as you can see there are a lot of patients and only one doctor, so she'll see sometimes 40 or 50 people in a morning in 4 or 5 hours, so we kind of do some of the stuff ahead of time, so when they go in there she can maybe diagnose a little bit more quickly. This is kind of the main entrance. We'll go through that in a minute. And over here is the room that the midwife works in, but we'll see all of that on the inside. So this is the inside of the clinic. This is the room that I work in. Here, all of these people are waiting for shots or vaccines. Most of them are probably pregnant women waiting for the tetanus vaccine. And I don't know if you can see there, that's Mr. Fatana. That's the man that I usually work with. The lighting's not great in here because despite being a clinic, we do not have electricity or running water, so it's just sunlight coming in, kind of dependent upon that. Sorry about that. Here, I don't know if you can really see it, there are a lot of people, but there's a fridge back there that we store the vaccines in. I'm pretty lucky that we have this fridge and that we're close enough to Morondava, a bigger town, that we pretty much always have the vaccines that we need for pregnant women and newborns. There have been a couple times in the almost year that I've been here that we've maybe run out for a couple of days or something, but for the most part we have it, whereas a lot of clinics only have maybe one vaccine day a month or something because they have to go into town and get them and keep them cold and can only keep them cold for a day. So that would be that. There are a lot of people curious about this video. I explained what I was doing, but everyone's kind of crowding around behind me here. Azafadi. Atau ready. Miteni salam. Smet? Smet, no. Miteni salam. Mataut? Let's try to get them to say hello. Back here behind the curtain is where the doctor sees patients. I don't want to go in because she might be examining someone or something, but that's Dr. Rosette in there. And over here we will go. This is a motorcycle that sometimes we use when we have like a vaccine week or something special that we're going out into all of the different neighborhoods. They're called Fukuntani. And so we bring in like a bunch of health educators or people that are trained in giving vaccines, and sometimes they'll take the motorcycle to the farther away areas. I think the farthest one is like 15 or 18 kilometers from the main part of my commune where I am. And in here is the medicine room. Over there is Loretti. She's what we call the dispensateur. She just kind of sells the medicine to people. So they see the doctor and she tells them what they need. And we have a lot of stuff here. Some things they have to get from another government pharmacy at the market, which is 5-minute walk from here. But a lot of the things we do have here, and they're pretty affordable for people. I'm trying to think of an example. Like sometimes buying needles for shots or a dose of amoxicillin might be like 100 or 200 ari, which is 5 or 10 cents. So it's pretty affordable. Luckily, a lot of it is subsidized by government programs, which of course are largely funded by international aid, but still it's pretty good. So this here is the room where expectant mothers can stay for a few days or after they've given birth. But as you can see, there are a lot of people. Usually entire families will come if baby's being born and just kind of stay. And then out back there, you may have seen the door. There's like a kind of a cooking area out there with some pots and pans that they can cook food. And families will definitely come for the birth, but kind of coming to the clinic is sort of a family affair anyway, which is one of the things I think is pretty cool, that that the whole family will come to bring a sick child that just has a cold or something. So good. And in here is the midwife room. That's the examination table. I don't usually work with her too often. I have some. These are all pregnant women or girls waiting to receive birth control or some other reason that they may need to see the midwife. I do give a talk in here every morning. I usually give 2 talks, one kind of to all the patients outside that's general, maybe malaria or AIDS prevention or something like that, and then I give a more specific talk to just the pregnant women, maybe about breastfeeding or something like that. So this is the room here. So you can see very, very crowded. A lot of people. And hi. Okay.